man? We back again with the loudest podcast in the biz, so go tell a friend. Come right back and tune your ass in, because we finna get it in. Today, I got a special guest in the building. I know I say special guest every time, but this dude right here like a brother, you know what I'm saying? It's a Megatron movement, man. I got the one and only, man. I'm talking about Rodriguez production. I'm talking about you need a video shot because this nigga's hot. I'm talking about, goddamn it, the one and only. Hit him off the motherfucking park like he Tony. God damn it, I don't even know if it's a baseball player named Tony, but god damn it, you on him. My boy Drowzy Rodriguez, you feel me?
Hey,
yeah.
That's the way to introduce the brother, man. You make me feel like I got a rap in this, son. Hey,
my boy, man.
He's smooth.
Come on, man. I got my boy Drowzy Rodriguez in the building. Y'all know I'm finna pick his brain. We finna get high in that thing, man. And you don't want to miss this, man. Stick around. Go tell a friend. What's good with you, bro, man? How you doing, man?
Man, been blessed, bro. Blessed, busy, trying to stay busy. Just been grinding, constant grind.
Man, I'm excited to get you on, man, because it's very rare that I get the people on your side of the work on the platform, man. I get the entrepreneurs, I get the rappers. I don't never get the person that's, man, the cameraman, the photographer, the videographer. I don't never get that person that puts in a lot of work behind scenes like that.
That's facts.
So I definitely want to get you on, man, today. But before we start, though, it's the first time you ever been on here. So I need you to give the people just a little origin story on you, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, who you are, where you come from, you know what I mean? A little bit of nothing, you know.
It's Drowzy, come follow me on all platforms at Drowzy. DROWZ_Y. But my name's Rudy Rodriguez from South Bend, Indiana. Born and raised, I was blessed from a young age. I didn't grow up like super broke, but I wasn't rich. I was spoiled. I was the only child. I was adopted. My family, it's a normal, typical Mexican crazy household. It is what it is, but you live and you learn. We all go through trials, tribulations. I was able to adapt quickly and learn quickly and just learn from my brothers, learn from others' mistakes, and just grinded it out, bro. I had to learn quicker, get lost young. And
now, I heard you say brothers. How many siblings you got?
I got 2 brothers and 1 sister. But this is on my biological side. I'm adopted, so on my adopted side, I'm the child. Man,
I appreciate you I appreciate you for sharing that with me, man, because a lot of people, they won't share personal things like that. And you know what I mean? We're a platform where we want people to be comfortable enough 100%. To share that. So I always make sure I say I appreciate when anybody shares something personal like that, because you didn't have to share that with us. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, man, for keeping it real.
Hey,
over here on LoudTalktv.
As much as possible, especially with my brother. We just chilling.
For shit show. You know how this go, man. But as a youngster, man, what kind of sports was you into? Because I know you wasn't just always the video, man. So, you know what I'm saying? What kind of sports was you into?
Loved football, but I had a natural eye for basketball. But, I was in football and basketball basically all growing up. I started late, but had a natural talent. I was always fast and, just athletic. So I never had a father figure to show me what was going on. So, I really didn't deep dive into it because I just didn't have the mentorship and, just typical hood shit. It is what it is.
Like what grade did you stop fucking with sports? What grade was
once I messed up my back, freshman, sophomore year, I had former scoliosis and all that stuff and couldn't perform as good as I was doing.
What you got diagnosed? You already had it? You just diagnosed at that time? Or I was gonna say damn, I know football didn't do that to you, did it?
No, it was actually basketball. One time I was going to play basketball.
So you could get scoliosis from a sport?
Yeah, because it twisted the lower part of my back, so I had to go through processes.
Call me dumb, but I thought you had to be born with that.
No, bro, it could happen through time. People slouching, people doing the thing or whatever, but yeah, it was an injury, and it just I couldn't even run as fast as I wanted to. I couldn't work out to the full potential I wanted to because it was excruciating pain. I would get collapsed, not even be able to walk, type stuff. So it was
So was it tough, having to make that decision? Damn, I gotta really stop
Man,
football.
It really messed me up because like it kind of put me through like a depression mode. But
I was just gonna say like, cause I know it can do something with your confidence.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
no, that definitely happened. But you know, I found out through, you know, I found out young that you know I'm not gonna be okay football star, basketball star. So now it's time to start sticking to life and figuring out what it is that I'm going to become or going to be. So like I've always been an entrepreneur, selling cars, doing whatever I have to do, learning about houses if I gotta flip houses, whatever I gotta do to make some money.
Yeah,
And so it's like I just started young because while we're young we can make those choices and fail and still get back up and keep going. The older you get, the more times you fail, it becomes more discouraging and harder to come back. So like you want to take those risks young.
That's true, man. I don't think a lot of my community realize taking lucrative risk, not the crazy, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
risk, but
right.
like lucrative ones at a young age would have probably helped us out at this time, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
This time in life, you know what I mean? Especially with us like being late bloomers to being like entrepreneurs and shit. Because a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, just now thinking about work for myself type thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that was already doing that type of shit. Like you just said, you was already selling cars and doing shit, you know what I'm saying, before you were known for what you known for today.
Bro, people used to laugh at me because in high school, I have a new car like every 2 weeks. And they be like, what you doing? I was flipping cars like shoes, bro. That freaking Craigslist was the shit back in the day. I used to go crazy.
So you was going crazy on Craigslist. About what year was this? About 2008, 9? What?
Man, I can't even really think. Let me see. So I was a freshman, sophomore when I really started flipping whips and doing different things of that nature. So like, shit, well, let me see. What year would you say that is, baby? Like 2008. 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I said that because I know that was around the time like Craigslist was popping.
Bro,
like,
it was crazy. I was selling everything and anything, bro. I was going crazy. And it was going quick, bro. Like, it was crazy to me. So
were you ever scared of going to like some of those sales and shit? Because you know Craigslist was also dangerous around that time.
It was crazy. It was crazy. So I learned my lesson. Man, like I said, you gotta learn them quick and young, bro. So I learned my lesson young. These dudes, they was the smartest cooks I swear to God ever encountered on Craigslist. I went to go sell them some stuff. I sold them some merchandise, and then they said, "Hey, we got some TVs and stuff for sale." I was like, "Man, let me check them out," type stuff. You know, like they were like, "All right, bet." They gave me the ad. They showed me the box. It was still in the box, right? And I'm like, they let me know all this stuff about it. They like, he just got them from Best Buy, this and that. I'm like. Convincing as hell, right? They just bought some shit from me, bro. So
right,
like,
so why would I?
Right, exactly. So then I'm like, man, F it. I'm like, go ahead, let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the TV. That was nice.
It was still in the box.
Still in the box. Had the plastic wrap on it. Everything, bro. Like, it was official. And then I go to see. This is where I knew something kind of weird would happen. I went to go grab the box and take it out, and because I know. Now check anything. I don't give a fuck if it's in the box, wrapped up,
right?
You gotta check it right there. So now I went to go check it and pull it out. He said, "It's cool. My bro's gonna put it in your car." He said, "Let's go ahead and make this quick." You know, we kind of doing this little. I'm like, "All right, man, whatever." I was like, "Go ahead, put it in the car, bro." Break him off his bread. I go to the crib. And I'm looking at the bag. I'm looking at the box. I'm like, man, this thing is like almost picture perfect. They had the ad on the corner of the box in cellophane. Like, I'm just like, dang, this thing. I hit the thing. It's like there's something in there. I'm like, man, all right, I get to the home, crack it open. I actually bought it. Me and my mom went half and half. I was like, hey, mom. I was like, let me get this bread. So then I bust that mug open, and it's a wooden platform wrapped up in cellophane. And I'm like, what the hell? These fools got me, bro. And I'm just like...
Bro, they took
an L, bro. Just took an L. And I was just like, after that, I always went to somewhere with somebody, and I always check my stuff. Like,
hell yeah. See, I was just going to ask you, were you by yourself, or...
Yeah, after that, I know I just, you know, you gotta grind smarter. You know what I mean? Be ready, always. No matter, especially when you're young, because people will get over.
I'm happy you learned from that, cause sheesh, that could be ugly. That could definitely be ugly. that you come from all that to who you are now, man. I know it was a super crazy journey in between there.
Definitely. You know, we all got crazy ass journeys.
Yeah. One thing I noticed about you though is you used to rap.
I did.
I don't know if a lot of people know that about you.
A lot of people don't. Like, they really. And then when I show them the content of the music I make, they be like, "Damn, this is actually pretty good."
You're right. Like, oh shit, this is Drowzy.
I tell you this: when I was doing rap, I did it exactly how I do my music videos. I give it my all. Like, I invested 2, 3, 4, 5,000 in one video, and that's what kind of made me fall off. Is like, I did so many videos and did so much, invested so much. I'm just like, where's the return in this? Like, what's going on? And I started looking at the YouTube numbers, started doing this. It's pennies on the dollar. Like, I was
like, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, I gotta have a different strategy. I gotta do something different. I'm like, this ain't adding up. And that's when I took a couple steps back. I was like, it's not music. So then I bought a camera and was like, it was worth over a stack. And I was just like, I gotta do something with this camera. It's just been sitting here.
So when you got into the music, you bought a camera too?
I wanted to record my own music videos.
So you were already thinking different than the normal artist that's coming in the game.
Because I'm
thinking like, let me go ahead and be my own video man. Were you already thinking like recording yourself as well?
I had that envision in my head because I knew anytime there's costs and whatever your hobby is, you have to try to cut the middleman out. If it's t-shirts, you want to cut out the distributor. If it's music, you want to try to learn the engineer's technique so that you only got to send him to master or reduce that time that he's working on your project. If it's a photography video, you want to be the best editor and stuff like that so that you don't got to pay people out and do all this extra stuff. So that's what was different with me. I wanted to learn the audio for music. I wanted to learn the video for music. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be self-sufficient with whatever I do.
So with you knowing that you wanted to learn all that, did that kind of like move you away from the passion of wanting to create music and like kind of creating these visions for music?
I think it was just like creating in general. I just wanted to create. And then I started figuring out what my strong suits were in creating and what my weak suits were. And like making music, it wasn't my strong suit. I had to try. I wasn't very good with rhythm, and it was just like, damn, this is a lot harder than I expected.
Was it easy, like, having to really come to terms with that and, like, be honest with yourself and shit?
It really was.
Because I know some artists, man, you can't tell them they suck. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So, how was that? Because,
me and my engineer, we went on a vacation to Mexico one time, and I'm talking to him about my music career and stuff, and he's like, I think you should start focusing on your photography carer. And it kind of...
Shit, I thought you was going to say, I think you should start working with the cartel. Y'all in Mexico. What the fuck y'all doing in Mexico, man?
We're just out here trying to get it any way possible, just doing different shit, you know? And so we were out there, and he's like, I think you should start doing your photography. And I'm like, I take it kind of an insult because I was going hard in the music at that point. Like, investing, traveling.
You putting a lot into this shit. You don't want to hear somebody say, leave that alone and do this.
A lot, bro. And I was just like, man, bro, you're right, but my heart's in music, bro, and that's where I really want to be, and that's what I want to do. And he was like, all right, bro, you know, whatever you really want to do, But he could already tell because he's seen artists and who have the natural talents and the natural ability and the natural drive for it. I get frustrated, like, man, fuck, this is bullshit. Let's do something different, you know what I mean, or whatever. So if I just stopped going against the grain and was just like, you know what, I need to actually start this natural act with photography. I just need to go with it and keep going.
That's dope, man. Now, one thing that fucking sticks out with you, bro, to me is like how you took off. I'm talking about, man, pandemic hits. Everybody's at home. Everybody's getting some money. Everybody got money.
Facts.
Out of nowhere, all you hearing is, you need a video? Drowzy Rodriguez. Drowzy Rodriguez. Drowzy Rodriguez. Your name get the ringing bells, man.
Bro, it's crazy to me, bro. Like, literally, the pandemic put me on. And in every single way. I started doing stocks during the pandemic. Started getting my financials under control. My life under control. Started working out, doing different shit. And then after everybody started getting those STEMIs, people were spending money left and right, bro. It was going crazy. So that like helped generate the business, and everything I got, put straight back into the business. Everything. So then I'd be finding myself like, dang man, I ain't got no money, but I'm starting something, you know, starting a business and starting something legit, starting to transfer my money from the bank into assets, and starting to transfer my money to invest in equipment and stuff like that. So that's the game changer. That's what not everybody's doing. They're getting money, going jacking it off next week in the bar, going to do this, going to spend some money here and there, get some new shoes. You stop doing that for 5 to 10 years, you'll live and do whatever you want to do. You be able to go buy that house that you want to do. You want to, you know, and it sucks for that 5 to 10 years. It does suck, but once you fall in love with the process, it happens sooner than you think, and then you're like, damn, I actually made it. I'm actually here. I'm actually where I wanted to be. Now you got different aspirations, different dreams, different things that you want to accomplish in your life. Okay, I knocked this big one out, knocked this big goal out, this whatever. What's next? You know, when you start reaching dreams, you start getting new ones, you know.
The mic is on fire right now. I hope y'all paying attention. This man is dropping gems, y'all. The man is not playing no games, man. I love that type of energy, bro. That's dope, bro.
Facts.
That's dope, bro. And the mindset is super passionate, bro. Like that's something that a lot of people have to get. They got to get their mindset right before they can actually chase these dreams that they set. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just think it is going to come overnight or within the next couple of months or 2 or a year or 3 or 4 or 5, then this ain't what you really should be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I made a post today that said, you know, something that we don't talk about a lot is meditation. Meditation changed my life. Helped me get over insomnia. I can sleep. I eat better. I work out. I wake up on a time regimen, like, and it's all about structure. And you know, it's real hard because we were never really taught these things, and we were never introduced to these things, and we used to think these things are weird. People are weird who meditate.
Right now, with you meditating, bro, was that something that was introduced to you, or is that something that you picked up on your own?
I would say I picked that up on my own, definitely. Because the more I did it, I'd be like, I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. But then I started doing it more. And then I stopped for like 2 or 3 months. And then God does things for a reason. And he literally sent someone my way that I did a job for. And he calls me like, hey, can I talk to you before I hire you? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Because I'm real big on energy, real big on meditation, this and that, you know, blase. Is that cool with you? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You know, I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. He's like, all right, bet. So then we ended up having the job, and by the end of the gig, he was just like, bro, like, I could see your energy. I could see what kind of person you are, you know, We just hit it off right, and he was real big on meditation. He was my sign, my visual sign that, like, I need to take this serious and keep going with this and keep doing it. And, like, because we doubt ourselves when we don't see results. We doubt ourselves when we don't see instant gratification. We doubt ourselves when we don't comprehend what's really going on. And it becomes like a mental game. So like, how long can you focus? How long can you actually do something? And then that's how you start breaking through those barriers and reaching those new heights.
Man, that's dope, man. Shout out to him, man, for even introducing you to that type of mind frame, man. And he actually got you stuck.
He was really like so like everybody needs sometimes a physical, something that they can literally see for like to believe in God or something like that. Whether it be like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So like there's air and we don't got to see air to believe it. But a lot of people need something physical that they can see for them to believe in whatever it is. And I feel like he was the person that they were like, that God sent me, or whoever it is, was just like, you need to get back onto the path of what you were doing. And I downloaded the Calm app, and that the rest was history. That Calm app is a gem. It really is, because it teaches you how to meditate, and it teaches you how to do different shit. And
that's dope, man. He really different. Opened your eyes, man. He like a mentor down there.
He is. I talked to him. He will randomly, Gerald Simmons, or Simpson. Simmons.
Oh, you talking about my boy, man?
Gerald, yeah. He'll randomly message me, bro. And
Joel.
Yeah, bro. And he'll
Simpson.
Simpson. And he'll randomly message me, bro, and give me some words of encouragement that I needed to hear in a voice message, and then we'll have like 3 or 4 voice messages. We're both busy, so he'll be sending me something at 2, 3 in the morning. I'll send him something at 6, 7 in the morning, and just be going back and forth, but dropping gems back and forth. You know, those reassurances, you need those people in your life that are just gonna, you know, look out for your best interests, and mentors, and you know, stuff like
And
that.
it's crazy because I went to school with him, man. I'm super proud of like the person that he is, man. Because in school, man, I would have never thought that he'd be who he is now, and like just how he is, and like how stern he is about being in fit, being in shape, and being fit and shit. Like, and like the knowledge that he's willing to give other people, man. Like, it's so dope, man. It's so dope, man. Shout out to my boy Gerald Simpson,
Shout
man.
out you, my brother. You good man. You got
That's
me.
A good dude,
you got
man.
me right.
And he definitely be up early on that stuff too, man.
He be on it, bro. He be on it, posting all the time, posting all different.
I seen a video he did with I don't want to get the dude's name wrong, man, but he was a like big somebody, but like he showed his progression, man, from like a year up until now, man, and like man, dude kick ass.
That's just crazy.
Big dude that's kicking ass.
Oh, I seen that. I did.
Yeah,
see
it's
that.
a big dude. He got a big ass beard and shit, man. He kick ass.
Hey, he was snapping.
Don't play with that big ass dude, man, because he moved like a little man. He will fuck something up.
No, that's
it.
facts. That's facts. He was moving quick in there.
Quick as hell.
That's the new thing that I've been on, bro, is boxing. That's my new gem. So like after I got out of football and basketball, boxing is like more of a self-sufficient. You determine how good you are. You determine how driven you are. You determine how strong you are. So like it keeps you pushing, keeps you learning, keeps you growing. Balance.
That's dope. You gonna be punching on people in a minute too, man. Watch.
Oh, bro, I love that shit. That's just dope.
Don't make my boy Drowzy have to whoop one of y'all ass at the video shoot. That's gonna be fucking crazy. You know, I'm gonna be like World Star. I'm posting that shit. If it gets sent to me, cameraman Drowzy Rodriguez whoop some ass.
Bro, my
I
boys,
can't wait to
bro,
post it,
that
bro.
shit's gonna be hilarious. I can see the caption. Cameraman.
Oh man, I gotta get the right. I gotta get the right drawback punch. Damn, he gonna knock him smooth out. Yeah, I'm
crazy
gonna get that
thing
one.
is, this is gonna be one punch, and I'm gonna bring the camera out and be like, "Look
And
at
then,
your dumb ass."
He gonna debate something real quick.
Fuck, man.
No, man. Now speaking of cameras, man, tell me, man, what was your first music video you shot?
First ever music video was with my boy Taz the Truth. He was like, when I hit him up, bro, he was like, bro, it don't matter what it is, we gonna make some stuff happen, we gonna work, blase. But it was really just trial and error and just learning. And then the shot after that was my boy Real, aka Dana.
Shout out to Real, man. We interview Real on this platform, man. Y'all go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out to Real.
For sure, my brother. And he's, you know, locked in for life. We've been going crazy. He's been going crazy, promoting his music, new music and stuff, always hitting your boy for new work. And it's just about constant grinding, bro. That's what I try to put myself around, people that constantly grinding, constantly growing, constantly teaching, mentoring each other. Look, we can make this easy if we all work together.
That's a fact. Were you confident in your first work that you put out, that first video?
No. First video, I sent it to Jimmy Ball.
Oh, Jimmy got on you, didn't he?
He got on. He
Hey,
said,
man, Jimmy Ball, man, for those of y'all that's
Brother.
watching right now, that's not from our city, South Bend, man, Jimmy Ball is like a guru with the videos, shooting videos, editing videos, all of the above, man. Just a video, man, you know what I'm saying, that was like the man before he left here and still is. When he come back and blesses the city, man, he makes sure people know about them real shooters.
Facts. Big facts. Shout out to Real Shooters, man. He really blessed me. He just gave me the honest critique that I needed. He was just like, hey, I could tell it's your first video. Like,
right.
You need to do this, you need to do that. Learn your equipment, learn your shit, and then upgrade later type shit. And I'm like, all right, bet. So then I went completely against his advice, got a new camera. I was like, I need to do something different. So I was like, it's holding me back. So I bought a new camera. I was like, man, I had to learn this new camera. So I was like, Real, let me holler at you, what's up? Let's do some video work. He's like, oh, I got you. We shot a video. I shot the video and I could barely work the camera. It looked good in the screen, but when I uploaded it, it was dark as hell. I had to color grade, do all this extra shit. And I was just like, I wasn't ready for it, I'll tell you that. And it was super dark video. And I was just like, Man, we gonna make it work. I made it work. It was decent, but the progression from then to now
is major, man.
Impeccable.
And speaking of your progression, man, you have elevated from doing just music videos to doing commercials, collabing with other cameramen on big projects as far as like Jimmy Ball and didn't you do some work with Trey Marquise?
Yep, I'm done.
So I've seen you do a lot of work, man, just in like 1 year. Like, what's one of the biggest projects that you feel like was from last year that really set you apart from like where you began to like
collab wise or just work wise?
Collab wise.
Collab wise, I would say definitely the Jimmy Ball with Lil Zay Osama. That was a good one.
Oh, snap.
I got some good recognition off of that one. Solo wise, well, I can't say it was just really solo because this one was actually kind of a collab too. The Boosie concert, shout out my boy Gotti. Y'all look up SBE. They are under Boosie's contract. They're contracted by Boosie and stuff like that. So,
okay. That's dope.
They hired me to do their photos and video. So they flew me down to Baton Rouge, and we ended up getting.
Oh shit! You got flew out?
It was nasty, bro. It was crazy. It was the dopest experience.
Wait, where was you at? You was at the Boosie Bash?
Yeah, I went to the Boosie Bash.
What?
Yeah.
You went to the Boosie Bash, bro?
Yeah. You didn't see the picture that went like viral damn near?
Bro, I seen it. I didn't know that was the Boosie Bash that you was at, though, bro. I thought that was just like a concert that Boosie was at. Nigga,
that was the Boosie Bash. It was fucking
That's some legendary, iconic shit you did, man. I don't think nobody from the city can say that they've been to the fucking Boosie Bash. Man, if you have, comment in this video below and let me know when you went to the Boosie Bash, because it's the only person I ever heard of going. You feel me?
That shit was lit, bro. My guy, so at the time I was in Atlanta, my guy calls me like 2 days before, was like, you ready to fly out? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let's do it. Flies me out from Atlanta, go out there. There's about to be a hurricane, and it was crazy because I was about to propose to my wife the week after, so I couldn't get stuck in this hurricane. Well, like the day after. So then I ended up going through the shoot. All my flights got canceled. Everything's getting canceled. Gas stations are closing. Walmarts are closing. No restaurants. Hotels booked. I'm only there for like another day or two. They're like, you gotta go. What's the name? The hurricane's coming and we're booked. I'm like, so everything's closing. All the hotels are booked and I gotta leave. And I'm like, man, I gotta figure a way out. I ended up looking up flights, doing all this. I ended up having an Uber 2 hours away the next morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Was just like, I ended up giving Buddy like $150 tip because I ended up getting denied like 4 times to get a 2-hour trip. And they were like, no, we ain't got gas. Oh, we didn't know we had to drive 2 hours. We ain't driving you 2 hours, bro. So I ended up giving Buddy, shout out to you, bro. You looked out.
Right, shout out to him, man.
Gave him $200, and we just talked about God and blessings the whole way, and he was a blessing for real.
That's fire, and you end up being blessed by being at the Boosie concert and being from there. Going from that situation, I see you do a lot of work with OG Booby Black.
Yeah, BWA, man.
BWA.
Shout out to BWA and B Provisions, man. That's who got me connected with them, man. It's a dispensary up north, bro. And,
okay, you connected with the dispensaries and shit? Man. Come on, man. Drowzy Rodriguez in touch with the good Zaza, man.
Drowzy been working, you know.
Come on, man.
Gotta work every lane, man.
That's fire, bro. I'm super proud of you as just like being a homie, just sitting here interviewing you, man. Like, bro, you have elevated, bro.
Been trying, bro. It takes constant work, and like I keep saying from the beginning, like dedication. You gotta go through the failures and go through every emotion with whatever you got going on, and then that's when you start seeing success. When you start not believing and start going down on yourself, that's when you fail.
Now, did I see you do some work with Dreka?
Yeah.
Dreka Gates?
Yeah, so that was with the dispensary. We ended up going to an infused cannabis dinner.
Okay.
And it was super sick. Well, she unfortunately ended up getting her taxi got lost and stuff, so she didn't get to make it. But OG Booby Black was there, and we ended up meeting the next day. And
okay,
you know, I did some work for them. It was literally a blessing, bro. Like that was where my dreams literally started coming true, and I gotta start making new dreams and doing different aspirations because I know eventually, when the time is right, things are gonna start popping off, and it's just a matter of time.
That's fire, man. Now, what's one of your favorite videos you shot here in the city?
Mm.
One of your favorite videos, because you shot numerous videos around the city, man. Your name, if you haven't shot the video for him, you probably shot a picture of him in the club or at a performance.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. And that's one thing that to other aspiring photographers and stuff that want to get their name out there. Just when you ain't got no time, go out and shoot people at clubs and things like that, and let them see your work. And then that's when people start coming back to you and be like, man, that picture was fire. Let me get hired, my buddy. Blah blah blah.
That's one thing I can definitely vouch for with you, man. When I first met you, it was off of, we were both working and you took a picture of me while we were out working, and you sent them to me, and you were like, if you want them or if you can, you know what I'm saying, just donate so much, whatever you can, to my Cash App. And I was like, okay, cool. And then by the time I tried to use them to give pay the money, he was like, no, it's cool. And you had ended up paying me.
I remember
for a shout out or something, on one of the live music reviews. And I'm like, this dude, he different. Like, a lot of people don't do business like you do business, man. Do you think that set you apart from like how things happen for you?
I think that's probably one of the big differences is like, I create relationships that last. I don't create business that's just going to be business for that moment in time. And that's the difference that's like going to keep you around, is people know word of mouth, and people would rather they will recommend you 5 times more if they like you. And then you're a personable person that understands, and we all go through problems and got stuff going on, and just be able to relate. And that's how you make the difference, is be business oriented, but be able to be a people person as well. Mm-hmm. And that's what's going to just elevate your game.
Now, with you doing all those interviews, with you doing all those concerts and with these big names, man, I think that's something that really made it to where it's a no-brainer when it comes to the concerts here at home.
Oh, yeah.
And when the concerts come here at home, man, I've seen that you're there every time and you're working. I'm seeing you cutting across. I'm seeing like you're not just standing in one spot working, man. You did the K Camp concert. You did the Jaquez concert. Yeah. Was it another one you did here?
Yeah, there was another one. Let me see. Tink. Yeah, Tink concert.
Okay. Now, were these your first South Bend concerts that you actually did?
These were my first South Bend concerts. Shout out my boy Benzo.
Shout out to Benzo, man.
You know, we always had a good relationship, and he was like, man, I'm gonna put my trust in you to be my head photographer, videographer. And I was like, man, you do that, I'm gonna look out for you. We gonna go crazy. And from like same thing, like from the first video to my videos now, people will just be like, man, bro, I can see the progression. You going crazy, and it's just constant elevation, constant learning, constant grinding. Like, so like you said, now it's second nature. You know, it's just when I'm in the concert, I'm having fun now. Like, you know, I know what angles I need. I know what I gotta do. The rest, I'm just chilling, having a good time, enjoying the show. Like, and it's a blessing to be able to work and enjoy what you do. You don't ever really work. And now I get that concept.
Now, with you having all that on your resume and under your belt now, what's like one of the next things you want to do to kind of like
make my mark and
make your mark in the city or just within your brand? Like, what's the next thing you want to do?
So I got my studio getting built and it's finishing up. I really want to, once those doors open, I want to have my reach out farther. So like be able to do more and be able to get into those homes that I can't afford pictures at times, you know, be able to cut discounts and do different things for the community, to be able to just outreach. I want to be able to just do photography because I love it, not have to be like, oh, I gotta have so many gigs, I gotta have so many this, you know. As long as you keep working and you keep grinding and you start being on top of your financials and do what you gotta do, life is easy. You just gotta enjoy it. You gotta do what you mostly want to do to enjoy it. You gotta, without enjoying it, you know, why the hell we doing that?
I feel you, man. I feel like we need like a movie shot by you or something. Like, we need somebody to like get you to shoot a movie or something.
I definitely would love to do that. That's definitely in the near future. That'd be something dope.
Now, do you want to take this whole videographer just behind the scenes? Like, do you want to take this further? Like, perhaps being like the head videographer or the head cameraman at CNN or where do you want to go with it?
I wouldn't say CNN, but I would definitely say get those new heights to where I can be on the sidelines of Notre Dame. I can be on the sidelines of that good game. I can be in front of those concerts without having to exactly know the person or something. It's all about people knowing your work and seeing your work. That camera has got me into a lot of doors to where I don't even know a person. I'll show them some work and they'll be like, all right, come on. Let's get some stuff done. And it's about presenting yourself right. And, sometimes you got to do that free work for that first time and then get that position, that relationship with that person. Then when they call you next time, whack them over the head because, it's time to get paid.
Right. They know what you worth. Exactly. And now, you know what I'm saying, you can actually get your money's worth.
Exactly.
Now we can actually do some real business.
Thanks.
Now with Rodriguez Productions, please don't kill me in the comments. Rodriguez Productions, is it just you or is it more than just you? Is it a team? What's going on?
So I definitely got a little team, but shout out to my boy Roscoe Productions.
Shout out to Roscoe Productions, man. One time I seen his page and I'm like, I thought I was already following Rodriguez Productions, but then I had to read it again.
See,
smoke too much, bro.
And that's what a lot of people have been coming into. So we definitely are narrowing it down into how we're gonna go about branding and stuff like that. Cause it's my brother, and
This is your blood brother?
No, it's just my boy.
Yeah, okay.
It's my boy. And he just looks out, and my guy Bruce comes along and helps me out at times too whenever I need it.
Okay, shout out to Bruce as well.
And Flamo be coming through.
Shout out to Flamo, man. I tried to hit that motherfucker.
He be going crazy. So it's about letting everybody try to eat off the situation, bringing more than yourself in the situation, and teaching others and letting others take control and figuring out what we got to do to make this happen type shit.
Now, we're having all these different people that's on the team, but they actually have their own brands and different things like that. Do you subcontract them out or
So it really depends for what the gig is or what I got going. If it's something that's a bigger gig that the person hired me for, it's all Rodriguez Productions. I hired them, subcontracted, and it's all through Rodriguez Productions. Everything you take, everything you do is ownership of me, and I do with it what I want to please. If you edit it, you give it to me, whatever, and then I go with the client and talk to the client and go from there. If it's a smaller gig, I don't mind my people putting their tag or putting whatever that they took the photo, whatever, just because I want to build exposure through the city. It's not just me. It's not just me behind the camera. I need help too. So I know how it is to have to build that brand. So I don't mind people coming on with me and just helping my followers get to them or vice versa.
That's dope, man. And I'm happy excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. But that's dope. I'm happy about subcontracting and you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just feel you're supposed to give me an opportunity. I'm working, I'm around you.
You don't know
come on, bro, let me go. Shit, I do this.
Bro, you don't know how many people I've gotten to do some stuff like that. And the thing is what a lot of people don't understand is if I see you working and I see you're dedicated at what you do, I don't mind paying people for work. I pay people for everything they do around me. Nothing in life is free. So maybe the first 1-2 times, make sure that you're compatible with my team and what we got going on. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be on your end just because I got more to lose. But after that, you're getting a little piece of bread. You're getting something. You're getting some food along the way. You ain't gonna go hungry. You know what I mean? Right. So it's all about growing and just progressing, man.
That's dope, man. So if anybody want to get down with Rodriguez Productions, you better have your LLC, you better have your paperwork ready, and you better be ready to work. Because this nigga ain't finna carry you to the next level. You ain't finna just get a shirt and get a camera and think you on the motherfucking team.
I needed that. Motherfucker.
I'm just gonna let y'all know.
That's gonna be a fucking meme right there. I need that. That's it. When anytime somebody sends me some bullshit text message, I'm gonna send them that right there.
That's the clip we're gonna send y'all every time y'all come with that weird shit in his inbox. Y'all gonna get that from me. LoudTalktv.
Big facts.
No, man, but before we get out of here, man, I gotta ask you the serious question. So my serious question I always ask all my guests is, if you could give your self 10 years ago some advice, what would it be?
10 years ago.
10 years ago. 10 years ago, Drowzy.
Is it a single word of advice or just any advice?
No, Think about where you was at in life 10 years ago.
Okay.
What would you tell yourself to motivate you to get you to this level and further?
Okay.
Keep going type shit. What would you tell Drowzy 10 years ago? How
was-
old would you have been 10 years ago?
So I'm 28, so I'll be 18.
18-year-old Drowzy.
Perfect. That'd
This
be perfect.
Did you know him at 18?
Yes.
We talking to his wife behind the scenes. You know him at 18?
16 years.
16?
15 years we've been together.
So she can vouch for this. So don't
Nah.
give us no bull.
No.
Don't give us no mediocre answer, because wifey right here, she can vouch for the real answer.
I would definitely say learn. Don't stop reading books. Learn about stocks. Keep going crazy in photography and keep learning on photography. And stocks are the way out of the gutter. Like, literally, that's...
Ooh, stocks are the way out of the gutter.
Like, I can't implement it as much as I want because, like, when I was 18, I actually had some bread and I was actually, like, I just didn't know what to do with it. I didn't. When we get money, we don't know what to do with it. And I think that's one thing that a lot of childhood people, when they get lump sums of money, they just go jack it. If I would have
especially at that age,
man,
we gonna buy everything we
so
want.
bro, I just jacked off all my money, and if I would have been in stocks and know what I know now, shit, boy,
you would have been,
boy. By that 10 years, I'd be cool, bro. Like,
bro, you'll really have Rodriguez Productions where it need to be.
no,
at,
that's fact.
where it's going. It'll
facts.
be there right now.
That's facts.
But you know what? You would have took the cheating way out.
No, that's facts too. And
you would have bypassed all the blood, sweat, and tears that you got to go through.
That's facts.
To be able to have this knowledge that you have now,
that's
and
facts.
be able to be the person that you are now.
So, like, I feel like along the way, I had to take those losses for lessons. And if I would have did it the other way around, I would have been big and taken those losses and lessons along the way. And it's like, it would have knocked me down. It would have knocked my business down instead of my, you know.
Yeah, I can feel you. I like that you know that too, man. Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, because anything that comes quick doesn't last, man. So definitely just gotta stay grinding, man. It's all about that progression. Nipsey Hussle, shout out Nips, bro.
Shout out Nipsey. Y'all seen him up there.
Bro, that man is the modern day Tupac, and that's what honestly helped me get out of depression and all that stuff. Like,
that's what we motivate.
It brought me back to reality. Nip, he went crazy.
R.I.P. Nip, man. That's
sure.
Real, man.
For sure.
That's a real influence, and people should embrace that. Like, some of
sure.
his words, I feel like were slept on. I feel like a lot of people was just caught up in the tragic moment and how it happened. But a real Nip fan, they know like that core message that Nip had, man. Nice. It's still there for people that ain't, you know what I'm saying, never really been hip to it. And you know what I'm saying, you need to go back and do some research and listen, you know what I'm saying. Go back and do that. But R.I.P. Nip, man, that was a good man that definitely had a nice message, man, for the people, man.
Facts,
you know
and a lot of people slept on him. So, you know.
But before we get out of here, though, I need you to let everybody know that's watching this interview right now where they can follow you at. Oh, and before we do that, man, I gotta say something about the merch, man, because I seen you starting to do your own merch, bro.
Yes.
You do your own merch, bro. Like,
yeah, everything's done in-house.
I need you to let these people know how they can order merch from you, how they can get in contact with you, how they can book you for a photo shoot, a video shoot, how they can get just any services, any of Rodriguez Productions time, baby.
All right, let's do it. So you guys can book or get t-shirts and sweaters on RodriguezProduction.com. No S, so it's RodriguezProduction.com. And then all my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, personal is DROWZ_Y, and all my business is Rodriguez Production, Rodriguez.production for Instagram and all that stuff, but exclude the dot for .com, if that makes sense. But y'all know what the hell I mean.
It'll be all on here.
Exactly.
Y'all be able to see it. Y'all will see what he's saying. Y'all understand what the man's saying. You know, when you come to Loud Talk TV, we be getting a little smoky.
A little drowsy, man.
Little drowsy. You know what I'm saying? Drowsy at Loud Talk TV. They knew I was going to turn out. You feel me?
Got to. There's a time and a place for everything.
Come on, man. And y'all know what I need. I need a few things. Y'all thought it was over with. It ain't over yet until I had y'all go to official Loud Talk TV on YouTube Hit that bell notification. Subscribe. I said subscribe. Make sure you're never late. Make sure you're here. Make sure you're watching. Make sure you tell a friend. Come right back. Tune your ass in. Make sure you go to YouTube. Watch this shit. And we got other pages too, you know what I'm saying? I need you to go to Instagram, follow us at LoudTalktv. I need you to go to Twitter, follow us at LoudTalktv1. And if you're on Facebook, if you're still stuck on Facebook, I got something for you. Go to LoudTalktv over there and come fuck with me too, man. I got something for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. What, you on TikTok? LoudTalktv over there too. Come on, man.
Go crazy, my brother.
Yeah.